We're Nico again. We have an answering machine message, which I don't know when she would have got it, seeing as she hasn't left.
I had messages waiting to be played.
You have 3 messages.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Collard, it's me, your favorite editor. Guess what? I'm gonna give you a second chance. I need somebody to write the TV column. Pays lousy, so what's new? If you're interested, drop by the office. In fact, drop by the office anyway. We have to talk, Nico. That story of yours I spiked. It won't go away. You've made some dangerous enemies out there.
Hey, Nico, it's your old pal. I mean, your new pal, George. Whoa, Ireland. It's a whole different country. And I got some amazing news for you. Gem of a story, in fact. Oh, gotta go. Yeah, fella here's got a drink lined up for me. See you tomorrow, Nico. Slonsha. Yep, only here for a day and I'm speaking the lingo like a local.
Mademoiselle Coulard, this is Imelda Carshaw. I wanted to thank you for being so understanding when... Come to lunch, why don't you? Tomorrow. I might have more news. There's a Monsieur Merlon coming to see me this evening.
Oh, no.
He says he knows why Pierre was murdered. In fact, he'll be here shortly. I shall let you know what he says. Goodbye, dear girl. Till tomorrow.
Merlin? Oh my God. Merlin's the killer. I better get over there and mourn her now. When it came to being two-faced, Imelda was up there with the best. I owed her nothing, but I couldn't just let her die.
Hey, I didn't click over there. You don't... I tell you what to... Oh,
I
boy.
arrived to find the Palais Royal courtyard deserted. I only hoped that I'd beaten the assassin here. I had to warn Imelda before it was too late.
Well, you never know. It may be a... Ooh, what do we got going on here?
It was held in place by wires. Maybe it wasn't art after all. Maybe it was a cell phone transmitter. People say, what's the point of modern art? I say, isn't it obvious?
Sure. Right, so we've got a buzzer, we've got the dough. Let's look at the dough.
Carchan's front door. There was a fresh scratch on the paint.
Ooh.
The kind that's left when someone's picked the lock. If I was right, Imelda was getting a lesson from a mime artist. And it wasn't the old moving staircase routine.
Oh, she's... Ew. I don't want to know what she's doing in bed.
The intercom system wasn't working. Bad sign. Somebody had cut the wire. Locked? No way was I going to break through a door like that.
Come on, Nico. Not with that attitude, you won't. Alright, what do we have in our inventory still? We have a thing. I have a feeling we're supposed to, like, use this, though. I'm just... got an
Fixed
idea.
thread. Presumably to stop critics stealing it. Who else would want to?
Well, what is down here?
Just your average modern art retaining wire.
Right. Can we use this to... No. Well... Do we pick the lock on the door? Do we just re-pick the lock?
A hair clip to pick a high security lock? Might work in a movie, but not for me.
Well, again, not with that attitude. No wonder nothing works. Can we leave? No, so we do have to do this. We do have to mess around here. Oh. That was it.
I unhooked the first wire.
I was overthinking it, apparently.
I released the second wire. Even with both wires removed, the statue remained upright.
It doesn't need a little blue pill. Away we go.
If I could deconstruct this, I could deconstruct anything.
You barely tapped it. Now climb. Climb, Nico. That sounds like you're climbing way faster than what you are.
The window had been repaired with industrial plastic sheeting.
Do I have... I'm just... Okay, let's...
The plastic sheet
Okay.
was thick and strong. I'd need more than my hands to tear it.
I was just checking before I start overthinking it again, but now do I need this? Because that's how that works. Don't slice your arm. You don't want to leave blood everywhere. From earlier. Oh, and we're in here again. Let's see what we're getting ourselves into. Oh boy. Oh boy. She's not going to be dead. She's going to be in mime class trying to pull a rope or, you know, run into a wall or something. You know, whatever.
My God, I'm too late.
It looks like she soiled herself. Oh no, that's just the color of the
Imelda.
rug.
Oh no.
Nico?
Don't worry, you're going to be alright.
No,
you
you're
know
not.
that isn't true.
Oh.
It was Merlin, wasn't it?
Dressed as a cavalier. How absurd. You came to warn me, didn't you?
I must be crazy.
Let me see you, Nico.
All this time you were just using me. Which one is the real Imelda?
You are an extraordinary girl. Thierry would have been so proud of you.
You didn't know my father.
So like him. Something about the eyes. I wish we'd had time to get to know each other.
Bit what?
She was gone. She cheated me, lied to me, used me. But why?
How did she do all those? Did I miss something in the story? How did she do all those things? Question mark?
Even in death, Imelda looked the same. Beautiful, inscrutable. The Ice Queen alone in her ice palace.
Her eyes pop open.
Around her neck was a locket. I opened it. Inside was a tiny gold key.
And the killer didn't think to, I don't know, look in the
I took
locket.
the key. I had to leave. I knew I could never return.
There was more things I could click on. Thank you. Why do you keep forcing me? I do not like this. Oh, but, you know, key. Tiny key. Goes to box. Maybe. Box that was in trunk. Trunky box of trunkerness.
In the dim light, I caught the reflection of something metallic. A small, sinister-looking metal disc had been tucked under my father's box. It was a bug. Oh, chère cousine. You left me a little present. You shouldn't have.
Huh? What? I'm confused.
You don't scare me. Espèce de...
What the hell? Okay. So who put the bug in her thing and why? Okay. Someone did, and for reasons. That's all we need to know. Now can we take the box? Box! Give me the
The
box!
box was carved by my father. It never had a key. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Carchon's.
But now we have a key. So why don't we key it up? Key this boot.
I took out the key. I couldn't believe it. Imelda's key opened my father's box. I dreaded what I was going to find inside.
$1 million! Well, we got a picture.
It was a photograph of Imelda. But why here? In my father's box.
I mean, come on now.
I felt as if a black hole had swallowed me up. Imelda and Carchon grinning. While behind them a village was being razed to the ground. Its people butchered. And there, next to them, staring out at me across the years, my own father. There was a letter. I feared there was even worse to come.
Now you will know the truth of something. I don't know.
Hotel St. Georges, Algiers, Friday. My darling Thierry, by the time you read this, you'll be safely out of Africa. You need not fear. Pierre and the organization do not know who you're really working for, or about us. Did you think I would betray you? I could not. You wanted me to leave him, but I don't have your courage. I know too much of what has been going on here. They would find me and they would kill us both. Enjoy your life in Paris, Thierry. Your life of honor, of patriotic duty. Do they give medals to spies? No. They'll just give you a funny job in an embassy somewhere. I could never share that with you. Imagine me, a diplomat's wife. So I must stay here with Pierre, the two of us bound together by what we have done to this country. Au revoir, my love. You will be in my heart until I die. Imelda. Suddenly everything made sense. My father had been working undercover for the government. He was one of the good guys after all.
Gasp! Now just put it back.
He and Imelda must have fallen in love. She'd found out who he really was, so he had to leave. It had broken her heart, but she had never revealed it to anyone. I knew I couldn't either. Whatever he was doing, he'd had good reason to keep it secret. I decided I would respect that and tell nobody.
Nobody! But now what are we doing? Are we going to write that column for the TV? For the TV! For the TV! What are we doing? Oh. That was sad. I'm sorry. That was a moment, and I was ruining it. The next oh, she stayed there the whole night.
I knew it was George. For a moment I was tempted to pretend that I was out, or ask him to go away and come back later. But then... Come in.
Hello, George.
Hey, George.
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's. I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead,
And you say Pigram has disappeared?
without a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Who was the dead guy?
Pigram's gem?
The Templars gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man.
But yeah, but who was the dead guy? I don't. If I remember right from the last two episodes, the only person that got hurt was Fitzgerald, and then he just disappeared. Because he took him in the car. So who died? Unless he was being facetious. But I don't think he was, because this is George. So who died? I'm so confused. Alright, well, let's look at this
Let's
thing.
take another look at the manuscript.
Because you can look at the hanged man. Where is it? Oh wait, I thought there was a hanged man on here. Never mind. Can we back out? Oh yeah, we can, right? Nope, can't. Can we? Oh boy. Do I have to click on something?
Look at this.
Yeah, blah blah blah. How do I... Hello? How do I... Oh no! I'm stuck at this! Do I have to look at everything?
They're between the...
What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is...
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I can't sit here all day, much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lopinot at the Kron Museum.
Well, that's where
And
I
why
was going
don't you
next.
see if Porthos have anything?
I don't want to go there.
Okay. Anything else I can do for you while I'm out? Shopping, a trip to the laundromat?
Just take care of yourself.
I don't want to. I feel like being reckless. Driving a mile over the speed limit. And then not using my rear view mirror when I change a lane.
I so much wanted to talk to George about everything that had happened, but I knew I never could. My father's connection to Africa would have to remain a secret forever. His bravery would be known only to the government, and to me. Revealing it would just damage his memory. People would take the story and twist it. Before long, he would be the villain and Carchon would be the hero. I know how they do that. I'm a journalist.
So is the only reason that part even was a thing was because they just wanted, like, to say that Imelda, like, was doinking her dad. I don't... Well, I guess we could go to Rosso first. Or I guess we could go to him first. Let's go see what... Actually, let's go here first. Because maybe learning about Montefiascon will let us go and give some more things with Rosso. Labano's not here. Dang it! Well... Never mind. I chose poorly. Alright, where is the police station? Here we go. And he's not here. Hey, buddy. Where's your buddy?
Sergeant Moo?
Yes.
No, I guess I got words for these things.
Have you heard of a man called Marquet?
Yes. He used to be known as the Mole of Montmartre. I heard he's been hospitalized, probably by one of his rivals.
Uh-oh.
Which hospital was Marquet taken to?
The Hagenmeyer Clinic in the Avenue des Hérissons.
Why was Marquet known as the Mole of Montmartre?
Because he lived in Montmartre, I suppose.
Fair enough.
But why the mole?
I don't know. Maybe he ruined people's lawns.
Again, fair enough.
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
Bon. I'll get them this time.
That was it? Alright,
See you
then.
later, Sergeant.
So was that just to give us the hospital? Yeah. So I'm assuming we can't go to the museum yet, because I don't think he'll be there. So I guess it's hospital time. It's time to go and go to the hospital. To hospital. Gonna hippity hop to the hospital.
There was no sign of the crew of the ambulance.
Well, you know what that means. It's time to go on a joyride.
I felt a little guilty as I tried the door. Like I was about to rob a grave. I gripped the handle with an involuntary tremble in my hand and pulled. The door was locked.
Dang it. Oh, well, don't we have some interesting characters here?
The guy seemed to be practicing his air of authority. Today, he was working on his withering stare.
Well, let's go and stare back. Don't look at me.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Really? If you wish to make an appointment, see the receptionist.
Oh, well, no.
I'm looking for a guy named Jacques Marquet.
In which department does he work?
He doesn't. He's a patient.
I see. You do realize there are strict policies regarding visiting hours, don't you?
No. No.
This is important. I have to talk to Marquet urgently.
We make no exceptions to the rules.
It's a matter of life and death.
Oh, shut up,
The
George.
railroad running of this hospital is a matter of life and death. That's why we have rules.
That's why we have rules. Oh, that guy's great. Also, George really likes to flip to the whole "it's a matter of life and death" a lot. Like, dude, have you not played this game? These people don't care.
I think I ought to warn you that Marquet is not what he seems.
Explain yourself.
He's in league with a bunch of guys who want to take over the world.
What?
Nonsense. Besides, Marquet's
What?
employers have paid in advance for one of our most exclusive private rooms.
What? How? Did I miss something here?
Could you tell me who Marquet's employers are?
Certainly not.
Yeah, why would he do that? Do you know this guy?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, sir, I do not.
Well, I hate you. Shake my hand.
May I have the honor of shaking you by the hand?
You may not. I don't encourage physical contact between my staff.
It's probably a good idea with all the given situations going on right now. Hey, you want a gem?
Look at this, Doc. It's a genuine medieval type gemstone.
Yes, so I see.
Yes.
Remarkable.
I have to take this gem to Marquet. He might be able to explain its significance.
My dear chap, Marquet has other things on his mind right now.
Like what?
His catheter, for one.
Ew. Gross.
Does the name Thomas Merlin mean anything to you?
No, it does not.
No, it does not. Why do we still have plaster? Never mind.
Thanks for your help.
I guess we're gonna talk to the, receptionist.
The woman managed to look overworked and hassled, though she didn't appear to be doing anything.
Now, that's just like everybody that's, you know, movies, video games, that's on a computer. Are they really doing anything?
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Is this the Hagenmeyer Clinic?
That's correct.
I thought I was in a garden center.
Oh, the plants. They were my idea. A little greenery to evoke the spirit of nature. How may I help you?
Where? Wait. Now, I'm not saying that people from different places don't go to Paris to live and work and stuff, but it's kind of weird that you go when you just all of a sudden are like going to a hospital in a foreign country and all of a sudden you hear, well, how you doing today? All these plants, that was my idea. Okay, Whiplash. Hello.
I'm here to see Jacques Marquet.
Oh, yes. Are you related to our client, sir?
No, I'm conducting a private investigation.
Then I can't help you.
So, do I get to see Marquet before the funeral?
That attitude will get you nowhere. My instructions were quite clear. No one gets to see Marquet. So unless you can prove you're a relative or a close acquaintance, you're wasting your time here.
So, I guessing if I would have said, yes, I am a relative, she'd have been like, oh, do you have proof? No. No, I don't.
Has Marquet been visited by a man in a clown costume?
What?
Oh, no.
You haven't seen a man in disguise?
Well, there's Theodore the Bear. He comes every Thursday to entertain the children.
Don't say it like that.
Personally, I think he scares them half to death in that crummy old bear suit. If I was stuck on my back with tubes in every orifice, he's the last person I'd want to see.
That's a visual.
Has Marquet had a visit from a pair of gangsters?
I should hope not. Can you describe them?
A thin guy who looks like a weasel and his friend, the gorilla.
Sounds as if they escaped from the zoo.
George, you are the worst at everything you do. First of all, hey, are gangsters coming in here and harassing people? It's like, can't you use other words like, hey, are there suspicious-looking people coming in and harassing people? One is kind of stocky and, you know, the other one's lanky. You know, descriptive words instead of, you know, making people think that they're animals.
Have you seen this man here at the clinic?
No, sir. And I never forget a face.
Fair enough. Why is your nose so big right here, but not right here? Beep.
What does this false nose remind you of?
Oh, it's a clown's nose.
A clown's nose. Ooh. Ooh.
Look at this ID pass.
So you're Merlin. Marquet's been asking for you.
Oh, no.
For me?
Yes. He was shouting your name when they brought him in here. Now, let me see. He was on Ward B12, as I recall. Oh, he's being transferred to... Oh, dear. He's on Ward J2. That's... Nurse Grendel's ward.
Oh, no! Nurse Grendel looks very angry.
What's so bad about Nurse Grendel?
She runs that ward like a South American prison.
Oh.
Keeping a well-disciplined ward isn't a crime, is it?
Well disciplined. In the discipline and punishment stakes, she'd whip the butt off the Marquis de Sade. Everything, I mean everything, is done to a strict routine. 6 o'clock alarm call, 6:10 bowel movements, and woe betide anyone who doesn't have a result.
Oh.
Those patients of hers are like Pavlova's dogs.
She sounds like a real nightmare.
And then some.
So does she ring a bell, then everybody takes a toozy? Ding, ding, ding. Pfft. I mean, that's just... I mean, it keeps you regular. It's better than fiber, I guess. I'm thinking about this way too much.
If Nurse Grendel is that bad, how come the authorities tolerate her?
She's like part of the furniture.
I was beginning to get the picture. This woman was jealous, with a big green capital J.
You jello?
How do I find Nurse Grendel's ward?
Down the corridor on the left, turn right at the senior consultant's washroom. Right again at the executive coffee lounge. Bear left past the administrator's sauna.
What?
And turn left at the end. That's J2. And good luck.
What? Can you just say down the hall and to the left?
What does this gem suggest to you?
I advise you not to flash that around.
And that's what she said. Also, that she should have been like, yes, I will marry you. And then George would be like, a man died. He was blown to bits. And then just make it awkward. I don't think we can really... Well, let's see what she
I'd like
said.
to shake you by the hand.
Don't be fresh, young man.
I knew that was going to happen.
Thanks for your help, ma'am.
You're welcome.
So J2 ward is somewhere over there. So let's take a... We have two different ways we can go. Let's just go this way.
As I turned the corner, I saw the source of the hellish noise which echoed through the corridors. It was an industrial polishing machine with an odd-looking guy in tow.
Hello, odd-looking guy. You have a polishing machine. Talk to me, friend.
Hello.
What's that?
I said hello.
Oh, hiya.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
That's what I thought you said. Don't look so down in the mouth. No matter how bad things seem, I never let life get on top of me.
Oh, yeah? What's your secret?
Why, it's easy. All you have to do is smile and whistle this little tune.
You know what? If you start whistling, I'll bust you in the teeth.
It's a deal.
Yes, leave it to George. The man who the only person that he can pick on is someone who's 90. Well, not 90, but you know what I'm saying, and looks lanky. Everybody else, he's like, oh no, I'm so scared. But this guy's like, hey, you whistle, I will hurt you. I will slay you. I will make your respawn timer really, really, really long.
Have you seen any unsavory characters lurking about in the corridors?
No, sir, I haven't. But I've got nothing to worry about. What's that, Mr. Shiny? You'd take good care of the rascals, I'll bet you would.
Oh, no.
With a friend like him, I've no fear of oppressors.
It must be a great comfort.
He is.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Would Mr. Shiny be your polishing machine by any chance?
Please, don't call him that. He's more of a friend than a machine. I've had Mr. Shiny for 3 years, and he's never let me down once.
Neat.
How come you got so attached to a polishing machine?
I asked you not to call him that. He's got a name, you know.
Yeah, Mr. Shiny. It's just that...
You think it's odd, don't you? I don't mind. The rest of the staff think I'm twisted. I heard them snorking behind me back when I gave Mr. Shiny his weekly pull-through.
What?
Do you know where I'd find a patient called Marquet?
No, I'm not allowed on the wards with Mr. Shiny.
Fair enough. Have you seen this man?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Who is it?
That's what I'm asking you. Have you seen him before?
How should I know? You haven't told me who he is.
Take a look at the photo.
Yeah, okay.
Now, have you seen him before?
No.
Fair enough. I don't think we're gonna get anything else out of this guy.
See you later.
Yeah. Take care now.
So when, oh no, he's gonna start that noise again. So when we come back, we will let's see if we can find Marquet. Well, actually, we need to do something in this room that we need to do, and I'll do that. Well, you know, anyway, we'll keep going. We'll find Marquet and talk to Marquet and say, hey, Marquet, Marquet. When we come back, okay, this dude's really annoying me. Till then, y'all take care, and of course, have a good one.